Oh, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite comedy podcast, Unremarkable. It's New Year's, guys. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. One more weekends with Dad before the new year. And I had to mess that up. Didn't buy two either. That's fun. That's always a good way to start. Got glitter all over my hands. I went, surely. Yeah. Surely this thing. Yeah, you told me. You questioning it was the right move, and I just can't, Welcome back, guys. To your favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable. Another Weekends with Dad, Kobe. That one sunk. White boy can shoot. Yeah. Damn. A lot of fun, guys. New Year's Eve. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite holidays. Dad enjoys it a lot. We made a special drink for this one. We're gonna go ahead and start with a shaker full of ice. For this, we're going to use a Pendleton rye whiskey. 2 ounces into the shaker. We're going to use some ruby red grapefruit juice. 1 ounce into the shaker. We've also got a 1/2 ounce of grenadine syrup. A little bit of pomegranate flavor. Add a little dash of lemon juice. Give it a shake for about 10 seconds. Pour into a chilled glass. Top it with a little grapefruit peel twist. Plant our red flag. And then you have a New Year's blinker. The blinker. A lot of people in El Paso have not heard of this. While driving, I'd have one of those while driving. That is beautiful. That is very nice. I enjoy that a whole lot. I don't think I've struck out with the cocktails yet. I think every damn cocktail I've made so far, I've enjoyed, as I have this year. This year has just, what a beautiful year. You could not have asked for more. I like watching people after Christmas, see what they got. Everybody's happy. You go from Christmas to New Year's, everybody's really just bang, bang on the holidays. And I think you get to see a lot of joy because of that. They're playing with their new toys. Grown men. I saw grown men the other day with these RC cars. I cannot describe to you the joy that a 40 to 50-year-old man gets out of a gas-powered RC vehicle. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's a very Midwest thing. I was surprised to have seen it here. Really, really great. Nice to see somebody driving like that in a parking lot with something that could not harm me if I was in a vehicle. If I'm out of that vehicle, that thing is gonna blast me, dude. I like this. I think that this is what I don't enjoy about the RC cars for grown men. It's not that they're not having fun. That's not what I dislike about this, is older men having fun. That I very much enjoy. What I don't enjoy out of this, look at this guy. He's just playing trucks. How I'm doing? This is my toy review on the RC car my mom got me when she died earlier this year. Spent all that money, all the $800 that she left me in her will, on these RC cars. I think that this is a bad sign for the economy. I think that RC cars are a terrible sign for the economy. We're going through a midlife crisis. Guys, these older dudes can't afford a motorcycle for their midlife crisis. They're buying RC cars, for Christ's sake. They're putting gas, we all know how expensive that is right now, into these extra vehicles that aren't going to get them from point A to point B. Dylan's got a lot to do, okay? You're going to eat up all of his time. And I know about that. I spent like 9 days straight playing Red Dead recently. Didn't get me nowhere, but it was free. And I like free. I like some free fun. I need to be watching a lot of these reviews. Just somebody that doesn't understand a microphone usually. They're going to get a lot of wind pickup in the parking lot, and then they got to try out again in a different parking lot. They got kicked out by the mall cop out of the parking lot that they were in. They're trying to... How much do you think the speedometer costs? The gun to track the speed tracker gun. I want to know how much that thing costs. I think I'd like to buy one. I think I'd like to buy a bunch of gun-shaped fun stuff. You know, one of these guys. I think I'd like to get a megaphone. Pay children to bark out, not in a Epstein way. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, outside of venues and stuff, selling tickets and whatever have you. You know, the Charlie Chaplin style way to get a show sold. Okay? These are just looking a lot like they're going to see how hot the ham is. They don't look fun. Yeah, wave that little gun around at the ham, huh? That's a game that your swinger parents like to play on New Year's Eve. Here in America, we do an awful lot of drunk driving for New Year's. We have fights with more than likely the entire family. I mean, what else do we got here in America? Firework injuries on New Year's Eve. And Monday Night Football. A Florida man was tracked down for having a tantrum and killing his wife over an argument about the NFL. I didn't look into this. I kind of wanted to be a little surprised by what happened. But I mean, it's funny enough. Just on expectation, just on the headline, this man, is that a domestic violence hotline?
Yeah.
1-800-799-SAFE. I don't know who needs to hear this. I will put it out in a clip. Okay? We have a national domestic violence hotline. And somebody who sounds like Zoran Mamdani is going to pick up. You're never going to get help. This is Roger Jefferson. Thank you. 988. That's a word that YouTube doesn't like. Florida man killed his wife and shot his stepdaughter in the face following an argument over watching a football game, authorities say. Jason Kenny. Yeah, sounds right. Jason. One of those. 47 years old. This is, okay. All right. We're talking about midlife crisis. We're off to a great start. He had been drinking, no shit, and watching Monday Night Football. These things go hand in hand. In his shed, of course, in Highland City, just east of Tampa. This sounds like if his wife and stepdaughter hadn't died, he'd have had so much fun if she hadn't come out ruining the until about 11 p.m. on December 22nd. Polk County Sheriff. That's a very revolver in the holster kind of location is what it sounds like. Sheriff Grady Judd. Oh my God. This is fucking Red Dead Redemption. This is cowboy country. What are y'all doing in Tampa? I think I need to go do a show in Tampa, is what I think I need to do. He had said in the news conference the following day, Kenny then went inside his home and wanted to continue watching the game in the living room where his wife Crystal was. Yeah. I mean, all the red flags, bro. Crystal Kenny didn't want to watch football, and an argument ensued. The fight escalated. Crystal told her 12-year-old son to run to a neighbor's house and call 911. What is this man's team? Okay, it should be obvious what this man's team is. it should be obvious what this man's team is, right? I'm not a football fan very much. Shout out Felix Johnson. He could help me with that, but I don't, but I do know Tampa's having a rough year, aren't they? I don't know if Tampa's having a rough year or not. And it's better just to leave Jason be. Maybe you go to the shed and watch Desperate Housewives. Maybe you watch your program. It was 11 p.m. What, did he TiVo the game? Good Lord. Colts versus 49ers.
Why would he TiVo the game?
It was 11 p.m. There's a game going on at 11 p.m.?
He's on the East Coast.
No wonder you guys have such insane problems. You got NFL games on a Monday night going on at 11 o'clock. If y'all just... Maybe we change the time of the games to a time where Jason would have been, like, not as inebriated. 5 p.m., you know? He's in the shed pre-gaming at 5 p.m. Just got off work, all right? This is a Monday night. This is Monday Night Football. Football. Oh, shit. Had to re-up the fund. As the boy ran out of the home, he heard the first gunshot. Responding deputies found Crystal dead inside, her 13-year-old daughter shot in the face and shoulder, and Jason Kenny gone. Jesus Christ. That got a little less funny. The infant daughter the couple shared was unharmed, and the 13-year-old survived the gunshot wound after the bullet hit the bridge of her nose and deflected through the top of her head. The 13-year-old begged not to be shot. No shit. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. I don't know why you needed it. Were you like running the lines on this press conference? She already has all the sympathy she needs, for sure. And he shot her twice. Was Jason a policeman? What did Jason do for work? After shooting his wife and stepdaughter, Kenny drove in his truck toward the home of his late father in Lake Wales and called his sister to tell her he had done something very, very bad, that he would be in the news, and that he that it was the last day they would talk to each other. Judd said, well, at least he would. I mean, this man was in his right mind at that point. I mean, not to do the shit that he did, but I mean, at least he knew damn well they found Kenny dead inside. Oh, he shot himself? Probably the right move there. You're drinking. You're using cocaine again. This is not the way a family should be. You need God. I think you need to put down the straw. Maybe. I think people would be surprised at how much their life could change. Listen, if you're not an Andrew Tate trafficking humans and getting beat up by somebody 13 years younger than you, then cocaine isn't going to convince you that you're doing well in life. Okay? Andrew Tate needed cocaine. I say that like he's dead. Andrew Tate needs cocaine. Okay? Because that's the only way that it's a coping mechanism at the point that Andrew Tate's in. He absolutely destroyed a family. Our homicide detectives are distraught. When you fuck up homicide detectives, dude, listen, this is... when you go in there, there's a beautiful Christmas tree with lots of Christmas presents under the tree, just like a nuclear family should be. And it ends up this way. To be able to have a nuclear family in Tampa, he was making pretty good money. This is the problem, is RC cars. This is the problem, is football, with a lot of you 47-year-olds, 37 to 47-year-olds. And your wives need to be let known in maybe some kind of support group that they're not dealing with a logical person at this point. They're not dealing with... They're dealing more so with, like, who's the guy that got killed recently? The very loved, very beloved comedic genius? Rob Reiner. When you get Rob Reinered, not because you got a drug addict, schizophrenic Nepo baby of a son, but just because you love you some Tampa Bay football. Okay? We got a problem. There's an epidemic of these emotionally unstable midlife men in this country. This isn't a huge issue to you? I've seen plenty of people absolutely lose it over football. That's not to say football is the issue. Did I ever say that? It's the fans. And I have said this since day one of Unremarkable. It is the fans ruining everything. You need a goddamn hobby, dude. Maybe watch Unremarkable once a week, every Thursday for now. Posting times to be decided. Maybe get a hobby. Maybe more of you should be driving RC cars. Maybe he is going to be drinking and doing cocaine anyways. And maybe you should get him an RC car to do that shit outside with his good friends. If he's got money for cocaine, he has money for extra gas for a tiny vehicle that Stuart Little would drive. And he's drunk and he jams a mouse into the RC car and he goes, I'm going to flip it. And he does it because he's really good at flipping it. He actually is very good at flipping it. Football, dude, listen, a lot of you are, the only joy in your life is supporting and admiring some young man, and you wear his work uniform on Sundays and Mondays, and they're married to people you haven't heard of, but then you find out about it and you go, I'd fucking kill her and my stepdaughter if I had to put up with that shit. Football fans are the best. These people, listen, I don't know what it would take to convince most of you that we have a mental health crisis here in the States. Everybody outside of the States knows that we do. If that helps any. But these people, these Dolphins fans, these Tampa fans, I'm looking at you, Florida, in particular, right now anyways. If I had to come up with a few more, I'm sure we would find domestic violence stories out the wazoo of other places. Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure somebody beat the holy grail out of their wife over a dispute they had about the Dolphins. And these are men that want to, most of the time, a lot of these men are men that want to talk about bullying is good. I agree. Bullying is good. There is nothing that is going to help bullying like, thickening up your skin and figuring out how to deal with people, sticks and stones. You guys stop teaching your kids that at a certain point. Because you come home from work pissed off all the time, and they got to see this shit. But then when you tell them sticks or stones, because little Tommy's been, fucking smacking your boy around with a notepad in school and really clowning on the fucking kid, and he's not going to listen to you because you don't believe in sticks and stones. But for these women that got to put up with these guys, I mean, you need to know, you need to be treating them like a mental patient. You need to be treating them like a mental patient, these NFL fans. Your husband, the NFL fan. Treat him like he is in a insane asylum, because he is. He has built his own prison. He has a little padded wall, padded up with all the blankets from the team that he likes, and he's got a onesie of the team that he likes, and slippers, and a little toy helmet. He has built his own loony bin with logos of the one that he likes. Just dolphin. I like dolphins. And he's just, he thinks that he's got a successful life, and he's just in a padded room thumping on the walls, and all the Dolphins blankets are now sound blankets. You just trap him in there. That's how we get through our Monday night. So we get through Monday Night Football. Most of the reason that I have never come around to the NFL is lunatic fans. You know who I'm talking about. Wink. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, but the fans are, usually. When you spent, $1,100 on the seats to go for a few hours on a Sunday and get blasted in the nosebleeds, $300 worth of beer, and you start a fight halfway through the game you paid your mortgage for, you got a problem. I think, and I'm going to say it, I don't know if this might be a hot take. Football is more dangerous to the common man than alcohol is. Paired, that's a different story. Paired, it's a ticking time bomb a lot of the time. But you get these guys that will ruin their lives, sober, mind you. Cowboys fans, I'm looking at you. Hopeless romantics, Raiders fans. I don't need to know shit about the sport. I used to think Lions, they're having a great year. They're having a great year. And I don't know why it is, but I guarantee you it's not because you haven't washed your fucking Lions socks. Okay? This isn't hockey. You're not a Frenchman. You don't get to delve into this superstition of, I'm not going to jinx the game. Tommy, shut the fuck up. Quit saying we're going to win. Otherwise, we won't. Do you guys understand? You look like entire lunatic. I love that I'm just spending like 30 minutes now talking shit about football on a New Year's Eve episode. I didn't start out looking smart. I never said I was. I popped a fake bottle into my crotch starting the episode out. I went, ooh. Real Robin Williams moment. Las Vegas Raiders. That's how you know you guys are fucking losers. Because it went into Las Vegas. Like, they don't have enough problems. Like, they don't have enough lunatic people on psycho whatever medicines, antidepressants, and pain medication. They're ruining their life over an afternoon because they upped their medication and thought it was some kind of fucking holiday, took it down to the Bug Lights and wasted away $900. That's rent. That's rent. You're not making. What kind of money do you think you're making? I'm not even going to talk shit about the Seahawks or the Eagles, rather. Sorry. Good for you. I like Philly. Book me, Philly. I think you'd love me. I think Philly would be really great. We're going to go check out that bell that Bill Burr talked shit about. I don't care how stupid it is. I want to see it. Oof, this guy's got my mic. There's just as many. And listen, if you're going to build a career off sports betting, fine. But if we're going to sit here and pretend that you're not a hopeless addict to pissing away money off of parlays on teams you don't give a shit about, I just don't like gambling. I think maybe that's where, talking about mentioning Las Vegas at all, I hate gambling. And it's football might be detrimental to your health. Nothing will ruin your life faster than gambling. No drug on earth can ruin your life faster than gambling. Maybe fentanyl. But a lot of people end up coming back from that. Okay? Not like Ned's Declassified coming back. But that's meth. Ned's Declassified is meth, I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember his name. Yeah, cute little kid. Well, no, he wasn't. He wasn't a cute little kid. He looked like a midget when he was a kid. He was one of these kids that looked like a little guy, Tyler Chase. We feel bad for Tyler Chase. We feel bad for his family in particular.
He's a Raiders fan.
Do you want to end up like this? You want to trash a hotel room that a guy named Cookie got for you? You fucking dork. Sorry, Tyler Che. I'm sure was a great guy. I do not like meth heads, man. They are super weird to be around. Period. Feels like rock bottom when you buy weed off of a tweaker. And they're just like checking the door over and over again. You sure you weren't followed? Are you a cop? The most paranoid person besides Rob Reiner's son that you could be buying drugs off of. That kid could have gone somewhere, by the way. If Reiner's son was just selling coke, you know, he was just grandfathered in to come to these like A-lister parties, dude. Conan O'Brien's birthday. You just weaseled your way into going to Conan O'Brien's birthday. I'm not like a gigantic Conan fan. I do love Conan. He was great. Conan was great. But to go to his birthday, you got to be like, dude, you got to be like in that list. If you're a fucking +1 to Conan's birthday party, wouldn't that make you feel wrong already? Hanging out around these A-list celebrities. Bill Hader is just like freaked out by you. Yeah. I'm not saying I see where we went wrong with Rob Reiner. R.I.P. I'm not seeing where we went wrong with it. I'm sure that was years back. But, you know, at least you see some of these guys get to the point where they're like, the internet is trying to help out, you know. Cookie from Ned's Declassified, who now does a podcast with the guys from Ned's Declassified. They never hit Tyler up once to be on the pod. Tyler. Tyler, if you want to come on Unremarkable, DM us, let us know. But what we're going to do is get you in and get you out. I'm not having you in my house for that long. You understand. You understand. Yeah, this poor fucking guy can't look him in the eye, dude. You can't even look Cookie in the eye. I want to see what are there any pictures of what the hotel room looked like afterward? Because they were saying like, if you're unaware of how people on meth are, then you're like, Jesus, how did he fuck all that shit up? There was a microwave in the bathtub, I heard. There was all sorts of shit. Not even missing. That's how you know somebody's like going through the worst withdrawals. Look at that underbite. Just munching, dude. This guy needs like psychiatric, like against his own will help. This is why in movies and shows you see like somebody's hooked on shit and they get locked in a bathroom for a week. That's why you see shit like that. Hardly anybody's willing to do that. And then, you know, when you do, all of a sudden you killed your cousin because you didn't know how bad withdrawals got. Experience is devastating, but not entirely unexpected. No shit. At least Cookie's not an idiot. Okay? Lee. The room had been severely damaged. The door was left wide open. Like somebody's dad wrote this. Light was on. The fucking door was open. Place was trashed. You haven't gotten into anything. Refrigerator was flipped upside down. Fully upside down is impressive. Well, I don't know how big a hotel room. It's like a mini bar kind of. I've lived in one of those for a little while. Wasn't on meth. I'm just poor. Was flipped upside down. The microwave had been placed in the bathtub. When you say placed in the bathtub, dude, that bitch was thrown. It probably broke the plastic tub. I mean, if he tried to end it all with a microwave that wasn't plugged in. No, this man's not in his right mind. This man is one of those cases, and unfortunately, we have far too many of those. And California gets absolutely no sympathy. Camp City, all this and that. There's no sympathy for the poor or the helpless addicts. There's really not. I think everybody needs to turn a new goddamn leaf for New Year's Eve. Maybe mostly some of those. Maybe mostly some of those Christians that always keep talking about the Bible. Maybe some sympathy for your neighbor. Maybe some sympathy for the needy and the homeless and the people who are just like really down bad, huh? I'm so sick. So sick of religious people of any kind talking shit. He said Chase's family had warned him about similar incidents in the past. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. Except this man contacted the guy's family, said, hey, don't even worry about it. I'm going to put him up in a hotel room. And his family is just like silent on the phone. He goes, hello? And they're like, yeah, it's just we've done this. I don't know if that's a good idea, Cookie. Greg Goldberg. Yeah. Some people need to be locked in a bathtub.
You're just gonna say Greg Goldberg with no context.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sean Weiss. Well, who's Sean Weiss best known for playing goalie Greg Goldberg? Say that 3 times fast. In Disney's The Mighty Ducks. Offer Chase a bed in a detox facility and a path toward long-term treatment, drawing his own recovery from addiction. Chase has so far declined to take Weiss up on that offer, according to reports. Who's just DMing this guy? Who's just DMing this dude? First of all, that is how that shows that America has come as far as it's going to. When the homeless and the helpless addicts have phones and they're being DM'd and they go, nah, I'm going to put you up in a room. It's going to cost me $800 a week to put you through rehabilitation. All the microwaves you want, bubba. Whatever you want. You could shit with that door wide open. Dad won't say a thing. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, this guy is doing rock star shit outside of rock star time. Trashing hotel rooms, absolutely refusing to go to rehab. Amy Winehouse had a whole song about it. Okay? I'm just saying, rock stars used to be a little different. And now we're just getting that in our reality TV show people. He had to have ended up on Big Brother or something, no? I would want to see him on Big Brother. Put him on the season, switch him out with Mickey Rourke. give somebody else a chance to harass JoJo Siwa, okay? Because I want to see Tyler do it. What was his name? Was his name Chase? Mm-hmm. His last name's Chase. Mm-hmm. Tyler Chase. I think. There's plenty of ways that you could be celebrating New Year's Eve, guys. That doesn't involve fentanyl. It doesn't involve amphetamines. It doesn't involve even hotel rooms. Although hotel rooms are pretty cool to fuck up for New Year's. I'll give you that. Maybe not Monday Night Football. I don't think you need to be celebrating New Year's with football. That shit is it's not year round, but it's more year round than fucking New Year's is. But there's plenty of ways. You could be looking at all the other countries that we got on this wonderful rock that we have, how they celebrate New Year's, even though they end up in a different time of the year sometimes. Is Spain September? Good Lord. I'm sorry about that. I get close to censoring those. That's insane. There was a country. Is Spain a country? Spain's a country. They eat 12 grapes at midnight for 12 lucky months, as do the other S words, all the Hispanics, basically.
/ Latin America.
Well, why would you go Spain? Listen, just because you went and pillaged all these places before.
Spanish people are not Latinos. They're Hispanic.
And Italian people aren't white. So, listen, this isn't a PR-friendly pod, all right? And I also have shitty opinions that don't really coincide with a lot of other people's. I understand you not claiming Spain. They did horrible shit to you guys. I totally get that. I don't like claiming whites. But they're just as part of me as Spain is to you. So, what are we going to do? Italy, eat lentils. Italians eat lentils for wealth. Lentils are like, what is a lentil? It's like it's like a grain of rice thing. It's like a rice.
It's like a bean.
Lentil is not a bean, dude. It's a bean?
It's closer
That's
to
a bean?
than it is rice, yes.
I don't cook. I don't know. Well, you guys do lentils too, right? Okay. So the Spaniards and the Italians do the same shit as you guys, and you're neither one? Pish posh. Legumes are edible seeds from pod-bearing plants in the Fabaceae family, including beans, lentils, peas, chickpeas, and peanuts. Serving as peanuts are the same as peas and beans? Okay. Serving as nutrient-dense, affordable source of plant-based protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals crucial for diets and sustainable farming. Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway.
I don't know, man. Don't make a burger out of it. That's all I'm saying. Nobody wants your peanut burger. Okay? Nobody wants your fucking chickpea burger. Never had one. I would try it. Whatever. It's New Year's. Germany. Eat marzipan pigs for luck? Is that a candy? Or are they tiny little teacup pigs?
Oh.
They're a candy. Tell me that's not a real pig. That is a pig embryo. This is a pig fetus, everybody. The adorable, noteworthy German pig fetus. These animals eat for good luck. What are these? They're like chicks or whatever, right? Or what are the peeps? That looks exactly like what they are, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Do you think individually, like families make them like, the Hispanics do tamales? Which is baking. I don't know why I went English there. Well, baking pigs. Marzipan pig. Hold on. I want to try that one. Go up a little bit more. Gluckschweinchen. Lucky piggies. Our beloved, a beloved German tradition, especially for New Year's, symbolizing prosperity and good fortune for the coming year, gifted between Christmas and New Year's. They're exactly like tamales. Often with chimney sweeps or four-leaf clovers, reflecting the German saying, Schwein gehabt. Jesus, man. Got a lucky pig. Made from almonds, sugar, rosewater, and rosewater. These charming confections are molded into cute pig shapes and are a festive treat and gift. Confectionaries. That's what they would call it. Germans are very proper people. I don't care what you've heard. They're a very proper people. That's weird. That's a little weird. Do they only have to eat one? Pigs have symbolized wealth and fertility. Okay, well. Oh, there was a word there that I can't. There's a lot of German words that closely resemble the N-word when you have a buzz. Just a really drunkenly slurred N-word that I will not even try on the podcast. I'll try and put it up. I'll try and put it up when we post edit or whatever. So what we got? We got Italy, we got Spain, we got Germany, Netherlands. Oh my God. Eat. Oli Bolin. Donuts. I will say, dude, white people of different nationalities have very fucking silly. I mean, you guys know your languages are super silly, right? In Japan, they eat the toshikoshi soba. I crushed it, by the way. I crushed it. Noodles for longevity. Come on, dude. Come on. Can we look up this noodle? Well, what's this noodle like? I love me some noodles. I love noodles, dude. What the hell?
Oh, looks delicious.
Get it close. Get it closer to my face. That looks like a fried, straightened out shrimp. Oh, that's not what that is. Holy moly. Okay, well that looks delightful. What's also on top? I thought that was going to be the noodle. Thank God it's not. These look like very wormish noodles, though. It's just kind of in a broth of some sort. I fuck with noodles so hard, dude. Oh my God. God help me. You want to get ramen soon? Dude, Japan just fucks shit up, bro. Japan is... I would love to... Japan, book me. anywhere in Japan. Toshikoshi soba. I could swear I'm pronouncing that like perfectly. Not, the accent or whatever, but Toshikoshi soba. How else are you going to say that? Don't. I'm not going to do the voice again. Okay. All right. Well, I like this. I want my big cereal bowl for it, though. Pho and, kinds like it are just, so hard to fill up on, huh? So hard to fill up on. Maybe that's my American gut talking. Okay? Maybe I'm just not built for it. But I've seen little Japanese broads doing insane mukbangs. If you have not seen it, go ahead and look it up. I'm not going to put it up on the pod. That's just, it's a lot to do. It's New Year's. Can I get a break on the editing, please? I don't know why you guys always recommend these videos. It's me fully. It's not you at all. Scotland. Hogmanay. I did that one pretty spot on as well. I'm just crushing the accents today. First footing. The first person to cross the threshold after midnight brings gifts. Ha! Colon shortbread. That's about all you've got in Scotland. Not talking shit. You're a very simple people. We love Scotland, dude. We love Scotland. You guys are like 50 years behind, I feel like. Not in like a technological way. I'm not calling you cavemen or anything. You just live in a simpler time. You're like, you guys don't have, you never had you don't know what an iPad is? You never tried an iPad? No, I just didn't like it. I'm not doing a good. It's running away from me, the Scottish accent. Denmark. Smash old plates and glasses on friends' doors for good fortune. Dude, they drink in Denmark. You think nobody's walking out to see what all the ruckus was and just slicing their foot up? They got good plates in Denmark. They're doing it right over there in Denmark. Got to see that. Ireland, bang pots and pans at midnight to scare away bad spirits. We've done that after the Super Bowl. Jot back 20 minutes ago to the, ludicrous NFL fans. I'm a Chiefs fan, okay? I don't love football, but I love my Chiefs. And they've won plenty, and I'm not sad about the season whatsoever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Ecuador.
Effigies?
Effigies. Burn effigies of the old year, often of famous people to destroy negativity. So what, your Billie Eilish shirt? You're just burning? What's an effigy? Merch? I don't read, man. I don't read, guys. I don't know if you've watched me do it on the pod. Effigy is a representation, sculpture, or crude figure of a person or animal. Okay. God damn. So not like a t-shirt. This is why they don't sell sex dolls very often out there. Because then you're forced by the community to burn it. Every year. Oh my God. There's just Burning Man for New Year's. Where was this again? Ecuador. I want that. Would they like me there?
I think so.
Okay. I hope so. I like that. I like Burning Man once a year. That's cool. I don't want to pay an exorbitant amount to go to a hippie fest. Although I would love to go. I'm not going to pay. I don't want to pay. Isn't this whole thing about anti-pollution or something? I don't want to pay to go to a festival where we're basically sharing our protest of waste and then they're burning sticks and stuff. It's not, Burning Man is made out of like sticks. They're not, whatever. Ecuador, hit me up. Brazil, jump over 7 waves at the beach wearing white for peace. This is... So Brazil could just do this. Brazil has this much beachfront property, okay? To where you could just go and they just jump over 7 we just jump over 7 waves at the beach. Imagine how crowded the beaches are in Brazil around New Year's. Is New Year's the same in Brazil as it is for America? Wearing white for peace. Wink. Let's see if you could jump over them waves, Sandy. Huh? Well, you better not get splashed. We're all wearing white for peace and prosperity and purity. Titties. Let me correct you. Titties are a lot of what Brazil is known for. Other than that, the fake asses. But I don't know why they named it a BBL. Why do they name it a Brazilian butt lift? It wasn't invented in Brazil, right? Was it invented in Brazil, the BBL? BBL Drizzy. Philippines is kind of the same way. They're eating round fruits and wearing polka dots. That's zany. That's a little zany. But 7,000 islands, more like 8 million dogs. You're going to end up being a little silly for New Year's, is what you're going to do. By the way, alcohol. So affordable, I've heard, in like the Philippines and Thailand and shit. The Philippines in particular, it's like a fucking fifth of whatever they can get their hands on for maybe like $10. Sick. I'd be way too worried about getting robbed though. That's my bias. I'm sorry. I've never been anywhere but here. I've never been to Baltimore either. I've never been to, Juarez or whatever. I've never been to Ontario, Canada. Okay. A lot of heinous crimes happening in Ontario. Japan. Deep clean houses.
Yeah. The only two.
Japan needs help. Replace old charms. Japan needs help with what it is to celebrate. Japan needs a little bit of help with what it is to celebrate. Listen, we got some of the most polite people on the planet there in Japan. Okay? And that is all and well. That is fine. I will never talk shit about that. Lovely people in Japan. I've heard nothing but great things. China, on the other hand, I have defended. I have tried to make friends with these guys to no avail. They have been nothing but rude with me. We haven't had, one-on-one contact, but I have held out for China and we have gotten nothing back. And I am an American, so I will say, what the fuck, bro? We were holding out for you. And I know horrible shit about China, too. So it's really weird for me. Deep cleaning. Fucking Jesus. China? Fireworks. Okay. Red envelopes. Why? And family feast to welcome the year. I feel like there's a lot of blackjack and revolvers and smoking cigars going on that you're not bringing up about China. In Colombia, you take an empty suitcase for a walk around the block for travel in the new year. You Colombians are a romantic people, and I will give you that. But hopeless romantic. I mean, your travel's going to get cut off soon, I'm sure. France, enjoy oysters and champagne. Disgusting. Anyway. Russia, drink champagne with ashes of a written wish in it. That's fucking what I'm talking about, dude. Russia just kind of does shit right sometimes. Russia goes hard, and I love Russia for that. They do some weirdo, oddball, meanie, bobini, bully shit. But I don't think that's Russia. I think that that's their government, and I can tell the difference between people and their government. Wink. Most of the big ones. Most of the fucking big ones. Okay? I'm not going to... Got really close to naming them. I'm not going to name them. Okay? I don't want to name them all. But... yeah, fireworks. Fuck it. Drink champagne with the ashes of a burned letter with all your enemies on it. Go ahead and do that. That sounds more Viking than anything. Not fuck Russia, but fuck Russia on that regard. Let's go Viking this year. Let's go ahead. Let's shave the heads of our enemies. Let's go ahead and burn that hair. Put it into rye whiskey. Put it in a blinker. Drink that. Wish ill upon them. Wish good for your friends. I don't believe in the wishing good on your enemies and great challenges on your friends or whatever would be. Sounds like Japanese probably. Way to celebrate the new year, guys. I need you to go ahead and I need you to give thanks to families and loved ones and everything like that on New Year's. Go ahead and hit people up. Reach out. Say Happy New Year to your pals. Tell them you love them. It's not gay. I promise you. It's not gay. You guys are fucking weirdos about like reaching out to a friend and go, hey, buddy, I miss you. Fucking weirdo. As always, next week we're going to be right back here kissing some babies, signing some titties, shaking some hands. Huh? Miss me?